Alright guys, how's it going? Alright, so we're still working on the longsword. So what we're going to do is just work on like the top of the blade first, kind of work towards, actually I kind of work start in the middle, then work our way down, because this longsword is going to be fairly long, but it should be fine. There we go. Now, I will say this. Please do so if you're going to do this responsibly. Alright? I'm a dad now, so I can tell you what the fuck to do. If you feel comfortable, do it responsibly. Alright? That's my PSA for everyone there. Honestly, I just kind of got this brand of beverage just because of the weeds on there. A couple 45s and 3 810. Baby, that's all we need. We can go to the bar, have to die, smoke that tub of weed. Yeah, that one. I can't remember what it's called, but it's that one. That's like the 2 seconds I know about that. 2 seconds of the lyrics I know about that song. Go. Again, your discretion is advised. It just kind of felt weird doing like a celebration of a wedding video without some party supplies. You know what I mean? Just felt a little weird. That's all. wondering how I'm going to get, well, drummets. Well, the small of the hammer. But I need it kind of thin so I can kind of still get a little bit of what I need. Yeah. Because this type of longsword is actually quite, like, skinny. This one specifically is meant for, like, dueling tourneys. Sorry, dueling tourneys. Wow. Which you're wondering what that is back then in the, probably, I want to say, give me a second, I can do math. Okay. About the 1200s. Yeah. Maybe 13 in there. Because that is 100 years. Shit can change in 100 years. Even in that, like, you know, ye olden times. Where everything was, you know, done by hand. So, yeah. So, knights or people there with some money that could afford armor. Because you could do, like, light tourneys. You could wear, as long as it was armor, light armor to heavy armor, and people would have, like, you know, which grade they're going to be in. Because if you're in heavy armor, well, you're going to fight, or plate armor, you're going to fight everyone in plate armor. I know how I kind of, like, go it by like, gaming logic, even though that's not entirely how that worked, but there were grades of it, and I just kind of went, like, the fighting class. You know, by, like, weight class, we go by our standards. Their standards are probably very fucking different, and honestly, I just probably just don't know, like, if that was completely accurate, but accurate enough that I'm pretty sure that's how that would work. These people were not savages. These people fucking had, you know, societies, laws for a while. Laws are not a fucking new concept here. But the way how they did law and we do law is going to be different because of the different type of culture it really is. There. By some point, that is going to get into a tip. That's when we're going to hammer it finer and finer until we get a forged pointed tip. Because that's what we want in this sword. Oh, I can't wait till I get that cane sword done. For those of you who that jumped into this video, look at the last video if you want more detail. But, well, this was the last project, right? But this is kind of what I got right now. I'm gonna leave probably this and have the ring in just here, because I don't think a small ring is going to be in the way that much. And on the sheath there's going to be a chain, like a small chain that's going to latch on, and with what is it? Not a carabiner, but something like, yeah, close to a carabiner, to just, if I need to, in the woods. But the reason why it's like that, it's so it can stay in the sheath as a cane if, well, let's see, I twist my ankle. Like, cane swords were a thing in probably the 17th and 18th century. So, yeah. So this is quite the jump of weapon here, because this is where in Britain, as we like to remember Britain sometimes, for people for self-defense, because people would try to hurt them, right? So this was like, but if you're an old man that can't lift a normal sword or whatever, a cane sword was good because it was just a small sword. This is a full sword, or cane sword. Yeah, full sword, cane sword. If we were going to do the purchasing law back then, which the fuck, thank God we're not. Thank God we are not. No, it's just because it's like a different math formula, so I had a hard time with this math. Who knows? Maybe if I was taught that math, I'd actually be smarter on it. I don't know. Probably would be now. Oh, because I'm pretty smart. But back then, when I was in school, oh shit, no, math made no fucking sense to me. Not at all. Okay. There. And on the next one, I'm just going to do one more pass, because it's just extra steel. Yep. Now, the thing is about these swords are, the finicky thing, that when I was doing a little bit of research on them, they actually had a pretty interesting puncture design to it. But the rest of the blade there was literally for stopping the sword. So that's why it was a two-handed for dueling. People forget, duels were part of the tourneys, or part of the nightly games, and people still did duels back then. Albeit illegal, but people still did them. Okay? Same in our country, in Canada. It has happened with swords, more so with guns, because guns were considered illegal to do so in a duel, because it required killing. A sword was a much cleaner thing for first blood, that's where some of the duels were. And go like, well, that's not, no. Now, in the beginning of the 19th century, that's when dueling with, any kind of weapon was truly illegal. So, but people didn't follow the law all the time. Let's be honest here. Like, this is our country. We all know, right? But there we go. Now, the rest of the sword is bowed, I do know. However, we can fix that in a few minutes. Wow, 14 minutes already. Okay, I was just babbling on. Hey, how's it going? Good. Martika and Caden are asleep. Yes. Yeah, Caden is in his cradle or his bassinet there, right beside the bed. Mom, Martika's sleeping on the bed. Yep. So, how was you guys? What? Yeah, exactly. If anything happens, right here on call. All right. Oh, Mom and Dad showed up. Oh, and it is supposed to rain soon, so I can't do this for, I only got like a few hours to actually do this. And the clouds do look getting kind of dark, so next video, or this video, is going to be my last one for today. I think I got a couple minutes left. There we go. There. Now to do the two edges of the blade, and we should be good. There. Not yet, not yet. Close though. So, all right. All right. Oh yeah, no, it is gonna rain pretty soon. So, all right. So I'm gonna do one more pass, probably on this video. There. Glove just got caught on the first one. Okay. Yeah, because we might as well get as much done and as we can. Oh, shit. There. There we go. There. So we're just going to let the forge heat up the sword. Just keep going. And when I start feeling rain, that is a good time to stop. All right. There. Yeah, it's a good time to stop right there. All right. So already we kind of increased the length a little bit. And on it, when we start doing the other side here, like this is probably about 15 inches, so I can add on more to the blade on this side and right here, make a bolster, then make the tang. So I gotta actually make a guard that fits this one, and I can also quench. So that's gonna be its own separate video. So this one I'm gonna take a little bit more time on, but if you like these two videos here, give me a like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things, and oh yeah, this is definitely gonna be something that's gonna be kind of great when it's done. Because I just need to do one more pass to make the indent grooves, and that's really it. And I can just, oh, because thin I want this to go. Yep. Oh, that thin. Okay. Yep. just enough that I can fit that. That way it's going to be a real thickness to it, so it's forged thick, but you grind it thin. And that's where some of the blades here were fan-fucking-tastic. There we go. There. Perfect. Here's a little extra, guys, and I hope you guys live very long and happy lives through Matthew and his new wife, and my great niece. He's there for Amelia and Mother Jenna. It took me a little bit. Again, I had a small brain fart. I'm getting 33. I'm fucking old. Anyway, no, I hope you guys live very strong, healthy lives. And yes, I'm Dylan's wedding. I am going to behave myself. There, nothing like that is going to happen from there, because now I'm a father and I have to be a bit more responsible. But to be fair, it was going to be the only time I was going to be able to drink like that and not be fucking responsible. You know? So, yeah. Everything happens for a reason. So, peace out, guys. Happy Sunday, and God bless.